often when people merge, they turn so sharply, merging, forming one lane. It means that two lanes become more narrow and they at some point form one lane. Why would you diverge sharply? If you are merging right, indicate, mirror, blind spot, but don't diverge. Try to be parallel throughout the entire process with the left curb or line, whatever there is on the left-hand side. So don't go further from the left if you're merging right, because the road will do that for you. On the other hand, if you are merging left, you indicate left, mirror, blind spot, but keep it straight. Do not diverge. The problem is if there is a car that's trying to merge with you, you will cut them off. Think of merging as blending from multiple lanes to one, minding sufficient buffer space at the back and front. It's all connected. How is it connected? Your speed in this situation will determine how smoothly you merge and blend between the two cars. Because if you over-accelerate, you're going to get too close to the car in front. On the other hand, if you slow down too much, someone from behind will get too close. So you really need to mind that safe buffer gap in front and back. Try to have similar amount of space to blend nicely in rather than turn in. Avoid cutting people off, avoid overtaking. Pay a little bit better attention, looking slightly further ahead so you know if it's merging. To know how to merge properly is completely different to intercepting. It's actually happening. The amount of space to accommodate two vehicles side by side is running out. What else can it be? You have to look a little bit further. That's the key. Same with overtaking parked vehicles. Don't turn too sharply. If you're doing 30 overtaking cars, take about 30 meters to go around and then back. Recently, I encountered a person who failed multiple times. Assessors didn't like him because of his style of driving. And I asked him, you know, what sort of style are you talking about? He precisely mentioned that he's cut the corner a few times where there was no traffic. The question is, can you keep it on the left side, even if there are no cars? So it comes down to capability and demonstrating your ability to do it correctly and to meet the standard. Use your peripheral vision as well as, directing your eyes to where you need to. For example, if you're changing lanes, you indicate and check the mirror. Now, blind spot, but don't turn too sharply. Often people turn too sharply. So path is mostly affected by improper coordination or synchronization between your motion and your steering. You need to proceed with the right amount of acceleration, which directly impacts your path. Often people are turning left on a main road with, double lanes or, multiple lanes, and they intend to turn in the left lane. But what they do, they partially go to the right lane and come back to the left. If you make a mistake, it's best to communicate as briefly as possible, so the assessor knows that you understand what you could have or should have done better, and then move on. Because if you let things linger on your mind for longer than necessary, that's not going to be a good, for overall result.